Hey all, Bridget Bartlett here. I am the local business marketing, training, and support specialist with Builderall. Welcome to step 5 of the funnel challenge. So far, we've created the blueprint, pages, email list, and membership areas for our funnel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create our front-end offer, upsell, and downsell products inside the Super Checkout. To access this, we're going to edit our funnel inside the Cheetah Builder. So let's go ahead and enter that now. And here's the funnel we were working on, so let's go ahead and click Edit Site. And to access the Super Checkout, you can see that here on the left-hand side where the global elements are. So let's go ahead and click on Super Checkout. And on the left-hand side here, you see the very first step is to enter our business information. Now, to save time, I've already entered this in here, but you will have to do this to move to the next step. At the bottom here, you have the option for global affiliations. So inside the Super Checkout, you can create affiliate products. And if you want to enable the option to approve of an affiliate to promote one product, and then at the same time, approve them to promote all of your products, you can toggle this switch on here to enable that. But we're not going to talk about creating affiliate products in this course, so I'm just going to go ahead and disable that. That's an entire training all on its own. So we'll go ahead and click Save to create our products. So let's go ahead and click Create Product. Now, the first product that we want to create is going to be our front end product. So let's go ahead and choose an image. And we can just expand this just to get the whole picture there, and we'll click OK. You can choose the language you want your product to be in. Since I'm in the United States, I'll just go ahead and select English. You can click here to always ask for the address in case there's something that you want to send them. If we're choosing a digital product, we don't necessarily need to ask for the address, but if there is a chance that you want to send them a thumb drive or something like that, you can select this option here to always ask for the address in the checkout process. For this purpose, we'll go ahead and just keep the box unchecked. Here, you can write a product description. So let's go ahead and type in. And I'm just going to go ahead and copy this lots of times so we can see what it looks like with a lot of text when we have the final product. So now that we have entered the information, we can select whether we want a digital product or a physical product. In this option, we're going to keep it as digital. You can also choose ebooks, courses or subscriptions, services, consulting, all of these options here. Again, for this purpose, we'll keep it simple and just choose ebooks or media files, and we'll go ahead and click Next. Here you can select your payment gateway. I already have Stripe enabled, but if you want to enable any other option, you have all of these possibilities. And to integrate them, you simply follow the directions here, which are really, really simple and straightforward, and then you click OK. Since I already have this enabled, I'll go ahead and X out of this, and I'll just click here because that's the integration that I want to use. Here you can choose the currency that you want to work with. Again, I'm in the United States, so I'll just choose the United States dollar. Here you can select any refund period, so you want no refunds or 14 days. We'll go ahead and keep this as 14 days. And to make a payment, we can choose from a single one-time payment. We can choose reoccurring payments, like for a subscription, or we can actually choose an auction. For this purpose, we'll just go ahead and click Single Payment. And then if we want to select any additional taxes, we can enter that here. If we have any coupons that we have created, which you can do here on the left-hand side, you can select from the drop-down menu of the coupons that you've created. And now we need to give our product a price. So let's go ahead and we'll just call this 50 cents because we're just going to test this out. If you're in the European nations or advertising to the European nations, you can click here to ask the customer to abdicate his refund, to grant instant access. You can also enable the VAT here if you want to include and edit this. However, again, since I'm in the United States and I don't plan on advertising to the European nations, I'm just going to leave these boxes unchecked. We'll go ahead and click Next. And like we discussed before, we can create an affiliate program for this product, but we're going to discuss that in a different training. So we'll go ahead and just click Next here. Now we need to choose the sales page design. So we have 4 options here. If you look at the 2-step checkout, those actually involve an iframe and it's a little bit more advanced. But the 3-step checkout is simply just a link with a button. Okay, so for the purpose of this training, we're just going to use the 3-step checkout. So you can select that here. You can also edit the checkout by clicking here. You can change the font and the colors. You can change the field style. You can also change the colors of the buttons. We're just going to go ahead and leave them as the default, and we'll go ahead and click Save. If you want to preview it, you can do that here. So this is what our checkout is going to look like. You can also enable a custom footer on your checkout. You could do that here. If you want to use a custom URL, you could click here and then paste the URL here. However, remember, this is our front end product, okay? So we want to actually send them to the upsell page once they have received the front end offer, okay? Because that's our lead magnet. So let's go ahead and choose the upsell page as our thank you page. And now we need to choose the page that our product is going to be sold on. Since this is the front end product, we want this sold on the front end sales page. So now that we've chosen our front end sales page, we can just go ahead and click Next. And here we can actually choose to add them to a list inside Mailing Boss once they register. But remember, we already did that. We already set up our email list and they're already going to be registered as soon as they enter their email on the opt-in page. So we don't need to do that again here. But if you did want to, you could add them to a list here. We can choose a default thank you email message, or we can create our own. I like the default, so let's just go ahead and keep that box checked. We can send them an abandoned cart email. So if you click here, you can send them an email an hour, or you can change this to 2 hours or whatever increment you want to send it in, and it will remind them that they had a product in the cart if they want to purchase again. We'll just go ahead and leave that checked. And you can also use the default abandoned cart email message, or you can uncheck that and create your own. Again, I like the default, so we'll just go ahead and keep that checked and click Next. Now, since this is the front end product that we are creating right now, we want to release the front end member area lock because this is the front end product. Okay, so we'll go ahead and select that. So after they have purchased our front end product, this is going to release the front end member area lock. So let's go ahead and click Next. And we don't need to enable any scripts in our product pages or scripts in completed purchases, so we'll keep those unchecked. We don't need to add any webhooks here, so we'll leave that unchecked as well. We have no e-learnings and no new e-learning. So we'll go ahead and click Next. Once you've read through all the terms and conditions, go ahead and click Accept the terms and create the product. So now we have our first product created. You'll notice if you click links here, that we actually have the link to the sales page, the link to the thank you page or the upsell page, which is the same thing for this product. We also have the checkout URL that you can add to a button, or you can do the one-click upsell. It's important to know that you have those options, but I'm going to show you a different, easier way that we can add those to our pages. But first, let's continue creating the other 2 products. So we'll click here to create product again. And this product is going to be the upsell product. And let's go ahead and add an image. And we'll stretch this out just a little bit and click OK. And we want to keep the language as English. We don't need to ask for the address, so we'll go ahead and keep that unchecked. Let's go ahead and add some description here. And we can choose between a digital and a physical product. We'll go ahead and choose digital, and we can choose any of these categories. For this upsell offer, we'll go ahead and keep this as ebook or media files, and we'll click Next to continue. We're going to go ahead and use the Stripe gateway, but again, you could choose any of these options here, and then simply check the box that you want to use. Since we're in the United States, we'll go ahead and choose the US dollar, and we'll create a 14-day refund period. We want this to be a single payment, so we'll go ahead and keep this as single payment. And we don't need to add any additional taxes here, so we'll just leave this as 0. And we don't have any coupons to add, so we'll just go ahead and leave that as is. We'll create a 50-cent price on this product. We don't need to worry about the European nations or the VAT, so we'll go ahead and click Next. And we're not going to create an affiliate offer for this product, so we'll go ahead and click Next here. We want to use the same design we used in the previous offer, so we'll use the 3-step checkout. And we don't need to enable a custom footer for this one, and we don't want to create a custom thank you URL because we want them to go to our own thank you page. So let's go ahead and select the thank you member access page. If they purchase the upsell product, we want to send them to the thank you page. So what page do we want to sell this product on? We want to sell the product on the upsell page. So we'll go ahead and click upsell page and then click Next. They already are in our email list, so we don't need to select that here. We'll go ahead and use the default thank you email message. And let's go ahead and just send the abandoned cart email message. So we'll check this box here. We'll send it an hour after they have abandoned the cart. And we'll go ahead and use the default abandoned cart email as well. So let's click Next. And for this one, when they have purchased our upsell product, we want to release the upsell membership area. Okay, so let's go ahead and select that and click Next. And we have no external scripts, webhooks, or e-learnings to release, so we'll go ahead and click Next here as well. Once you've read thoroughly through the terms and conditions, you can accept and then create product. Now we have one more product that we need to create, and that is our downsell product. So let's go ahead and create product again, and we're going to call this downsell product, and we will add an image. And we want to choose English as the language. We don't need to ask for an address. We can enter a product description here. And we can choose a physical or digital product. We'll go ahead and just keep this as digital. And we'll choose a category. We can keep this as ebooks or media files here. So we'll go ahead and click Next. Again, we can choose any of these payment gateways, but since I have Stripe enabled, we'll just go ahead and select Stripe. We can choose our currency, so we'll keep this as the US dollar. And we will choose 14 days for our refund period. And we will make this a single payment. And we will add the value as 50 cents like the other offers. And we are not in the European nations, and we don't need to enable the VAT as well, so we'll go ahead and click Next. And we're not creating an affiliate program for this product, so we'll go ahead and click Next. And we'll use the same 3-step checkout because that's the most simple. And we do not need to enable a custom footer or a custom thank you URL because this is the downsell product. So our thank you page for the downsell product needs to be the thank you member access page. So we'll go ahead and choose that because that's the page that they're going to go to if they purchase the downsell. But even if they decide to not purchase the downsell, we're still going to send them to the thank you page. Where do we want to sell this product? We want to sell the product on the downsell page. Right? So we'll go ahead and click that and then click Next. Since they're already on our Mailing Boss list, we don't need to add that here, so we'll just leave that as is. We'll go ahead and choose the default thank you message, and we're not going to choose an abandoned cart message on this one, so we'll go ahead and click Next. Now, if they've purchased the downsell product, we want to send them to the downsell member area that is locked, okay? So let's go ahead and we'll select that and click Next. We don't need to enable any scripts, webhooks, or e-learnings, so we'll go ahead and click Next here. Again, once you've read through all the terms and conditions, you can check this box here and click Create Product. So now that we've created our products for our funnel using the Super Checkout, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to connect everything to our funnel so that it functions properly, and we're going to test it out with a live purchase. So until then, go build it with Builderall.